Chills is one of the biggest Roblox YouTubers and mainly murder mystery 2 YouTubers on the entire platform. With over 2.3 million subscribers, he's known for Murder Mystery 2 videos that get hundreds of thousands of views on every single video. However, Chills has a lot of things that he is doing that is very disgusting, and in today's video I'm going to be exposing Chills once and for all because he has continued to get worse and worse. But real quick, it'd mean the world to me if you like this video and subscribe. It's all I ask, but let's get right into this video. So there's a lot of things I'm going to talk about in this video about Chills, but just to explain simply for those who are not too familiar, Chills is a massive Murder Mystery 2 and Brookhaven YouTuber with millions of subscribers who's mostly known for making videos with his girlfriend. That's pretty much what got him the most popular and is what most of his content's about, is him and his girlfriend. However, there's a lot of things he's been doing behind the scenes and also in front of the scenes, I guess, that is pretty disgusting and has been exposed before, but instead of making any form of apology, he's just continued to make videos and ignore the allegations. And so in today's video, I'm going to be bringing up everything, starting with the first thing, which is honestly, in my opinion, one of the worst. So first things first, as I said, Chills makes content with his girlfriend. However, instead of normal content like many other YouTubers who just do collaborations or make videos together, he often goes to another level with his content. On screen right now are a few of his videos showing some of the thumbnails that he's decided to do. These videos have very sus references, like the one right here. This is honestly disgusting. Stuff like this is very weird. I said yes to my girl best friend for 24 hours. Let's kiss bet. He's not only doing this kind of weird content on his MM2 channel, but also his Brookhaven channel. The thumbnail I'm showing right now, I had to censor out a major part of it because it's literally almost breaking the rules of Roblox entirely. There's so many weird thumbnails he's done over and over and over with his girlfriend, and there's been many suggestive things. They continue to do very suggestive things like this, let's do the thing with them standing on a bed. Obviously you guys know what that's suggesting. And there's tons of other thumbnails and videos that involve suggestive ideas, and Chills does this to get views. Not only Chills, but also Lily's channel has this as well. And the reason this is so bad is not because of just these videos in themselves, but the thing is, their content is directed towards children. Basically, Chills makes a lot of shorts and things that are meant to go viral and have reached a large audience, which means that his content gets recommended to people that are pretty much of all ages, mainly younger people on the YouTube Kids app. You can tell by these videos that are very clearly playing into trends that kids watch, and this is how he's deciding to get views and build his fan base, which is obviously okay. Many YouTubers do this. They try to get a younger fan base to build up their channel. However, what Chills does is he does this type of video and then follows it up with suggestive weird content that is recommended to the exact same kids that are watching those viral videos, but it only continues to get worse. You see, you guys might be aware of the YouTuber Vanillbean. She is a Murder Mystery 2 YouTuber, and this is honestly one of the most disgusting parts of this drama, and so I want to make sure I'm respectful with how I explain this, but it honestly just made me sick to my stomach when it happened. Basically, Chills is known for clickbaiting a lot in his videos. He basically stretches the line a lot. Now recently he released a video which featured Vanillbean in the thumbnail. However, Vanillbean was not in this video, and I'm not making this up. The video is called "This MM2 YouTuber Loves Me," and here's the thumbnail. As you guys can see, anyone with a brain that is aware of both Vanillbean and Chills can recognize that on the right, that's Vanillbean's avatar, and on the left, that's Chills. Chills is saying, "I have a GF," and Vanillbean's avatar, which is basically just a shadow of it to suggest it's Vanillbean, is saying, "I don't care," fairly clearly suggesting something in specific. Here's the thing though, Vanillbean wasn't even in this video. Chills made it a shadow of Vanillbean's avatar to make it seem mysterious, but it's very clearly Vanillbean's avatar, as no other MM2 YouTuber looks like that. Here's a side-by-side of Vanillbean's avatar and that thumbnail. What's even worse is this video was posted over 3 weeks ago. It has 300,000 views. Obviously the thumbnail worked as clickbait, as it's one of his better performing videos. But the worst part of this is in the top comments. At the top #1 comment, Vanillbean commented saying, "Hey man, any chance you could remove my shadow from the thumbnail? I just don't want people to get the wrong idea, especially since this video isn't about me. Thank you, I appreciate it a lot." And guess what? Chills ignored it. The thumbnail is still how it is 3 weeks after this comment was posted. Vanillbean was being nice. If I was in Vanillbean's position and someone did a thumbnail like this saying, "I have a GF," and then me saying, "I don't care," when I wasn't even in the video and using me for clickbait, I'm not gonna lie, bro, I'm calling my lawyer, bro, I don't care. But Vanillbean was nice and asked him nicely in the comments, and he could have just fixed it and learned his lesson. But this is the continuous thing Chills does. He's been exposed many times for tons of things. Tons of videos have been made on him, and he just ignores it and doesn't change anything because all he seemingly cares about is making money and continuously getting views. And there's one more major thing that is extremely disgusting. But before I explain that, I just want to emphasize how weird this thumbnail is. This MM2 YouTuber loves me with Vanilla Bean in the thumbnail. If it's a video where you clickbait a famous YouTuber being in your video and it's just a normal gameplay kind of thing, okay, I can sort of get it. Maybe you have good reasoning to it. But a video like this MM2 YouTuber loves me, I mean, I'm not going to say what it is, but it's borderline very weird, especially if she didn't allow him to make that the thumbnail. What do you mean? I have a GF, I don't care. That's just a weird thumbnail to be putting on a video of a girl that you don't even know. That's genuinely weird to do. I don't know why he completely ignored her comment, because he obviously saw it. It has 6.7 thousand likes and is the top comment on the video. By the way, within the couple days I was working on this video, the comment disappeared suddenly. Either she removed it and didn't say anything, or he removed it himself, and there might be something deeper to this. But I put an old screenshot of it, and that's what the comment did say before it was seemingly removed, or at least hidden. But the thing is, the next part of this video is arguably more disgusting in a different way. You see, Chills in every single video and every single description on his channels is promoting something. Basically, every single video's description has something in it that says, get your dream godlies in Murder Mystery 2 today, use code CHILLS for 10% off, linking a website which I'm gonna hide the link of for reasons I will explain in just a moment. But even worse, I just want to emphasize this is in every single video and also his channel description. And what this site is basically something that is fully against Roblox's terms of service, and likely something that is doing much worse than you guys may think, which I'll explain in just a moment. Basically, this website he's promoting is a Murder Mystery 2 website where people sell items for real life money. This is blatantly against Roblox's terms of service, as they do not allow people to sell in-game items for real life money. So not only is he promoting this on his channel, but also this website is likely doing much more than just selling items. When you go to a website, it basically gets a lot of data about the user instantly. For example, if you go to YouTube, YouTube gets a bunch of your data, it gives you ads and stuff like that, has information on what device you're using, etc. That's fairly normal, and you should be aware that the internet, obviously does that. It figures out like where you're coming from. You guys have probably seen, like, when you search for something on Google, it says like your area where you live. Any website you go to can get a lot of information on you unless you have a ton of protections on it, which most people don't have. And so I'm not going to make any allegations about this website in specific, but a lot of these websites on Roblox that are Murder Mystery 2 weapon item selling, Adopt Me, Steal a Brain Rot, stuff like that, they take a lot of data and sell it to data brokers. Basically, the most simplest way to explain it is they take a bunch of your personal information that they can get just from you clicking on the website and then sell it to whoever wants it to advertise to you. This is often what these sites are doing in the background, not even to mention that many of these sites are likely large scammers. And here's the thing, a Murder Mystery 2 item selling website where they sell things for real life money is against Roblox's terms of service. So if they went out and scammed everyone who used the website, nobody could report it to Roblox because they're the ones breaking the rules for using it. That's why a lot of these sites are just massive scams. And so Chills, being a massive face in Murder Mystery 2, decided to pick the money that whoever the sponsor is paying him over the actual safety of his fans and over actually holding morals. And Roblox obviously isn't doing anything because his account is still up, but he's continuously promoting this website that is fully against Roblox's terms of service, against Murder Mystery 2 and Nicholas's wishes, that is likely doing a lot more to violate people behind the scenes than we might know. I'm gonna be honest, guys, all of these things stacking together is honestly disgusting. Everything Chills has been doing, he's been doing for a long time. Besides the Vanilla Bean situation, which is insane by the way, absolutely disgusting, everything I've mentioned he's been exposed for in the past. It's continued to get worse, which is why I'm making this video, but he's also just not apologized. There are videos with tens of thousands of views exposing him, and he has not made any form of response, which is genuinely crazy to me. And it's honestly sad because this guy has a lot of influence and could be using his platform for good, or at least just to entertain, not to promote sites that are literally against Roblox's terms of service. He could genuinely be a good influence like many other people. For example, Vanilla Bean I think is a great example of a good Murder Mystery 2 YouTuber who uses her position for good. As far as I know, she doesn't take the money from these really bad websites that Chills is taking, and instead is a real honest YouTuber who makes entertaining content for fans, and then it just doesn't do anything weird. Is it really that hard that Chills has to just pick whatever makes him the most money versus what builds him the best reputation? Honestly guys, it's extremely sad to me and disappointing that Chills has been able to get away with this for so long. And I'm gonna be real, it doesn't take a lot to fix some of these things, but the fact he goes deeper and deeper into these bad actions and bad habits just make me very disappointed and not hopeful for the future. But either way guys, tell me what you think in the comments down below. I do want to say guys, do not spread any hate because that is not going to help in any sort of way. The best thing we can do is report these websites like those ones scamming people, and also try to get Chills' attention to at least change that thumbnail and maybe have a response of some sort. But guys, just don't go out and harass people, don't go out insulting anyone, because that's just not the right way to deal with anything. But either way, that's going to be it. Have an amazing day and take care.